All right, how's everyone doing? Happy Saturday to everyone. Welcome to Fallout 76. We're gonna go over to Watoga for today. Let's see if we can find a good spot, and we'll be there in a second. Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to Saturday Night Fallout 76 lore exploration. Tonight we're doing something big. We're reading every terminal in Watoga, the automated robot city. This is one of the most lore-dense locations in Appalachia. For those new here, we go slow, we read everything, we discuss what it means. No rushing, no combat focus, pure environmental storytelling. Let me know in chat, have you explored Watoga? What's your favorite terminal or story you found there? Alright, let's fast travel and then let's start our investigation. Actually, we are already in this area that I want to be in here. Got an Eyebot eyeing me, but he's not attacking me. Let's leave him be here.
Watoga Emergency Medical Services is here to help. Speak to our friendly automated receptionist for immediate assistance. Watoga EMS is currently experiencing longer than expected wait times. We thank you for your patience. Watoga EMS thanks you for letting us help you today. We are here for you with top-of-the-line medical technology. Help is on the way. Please check in with our audit.
First off, we're in the emergency center. Alright, let's see where we are going to next. Let's go straight through here. There's the chief. I believe this is a repeatable quest to talk to him.
Terrific! I was hoping a citizen would stop by. I'm deputizing you again. Go out there and remove those squatters.
Something's happening outside. Incident record 5374.
Help!
Stay calm, citizen. Watoga Emergency Services is here to assist you. Please state the nature of your emergency.
Mr. Sparkles is in a tree!
Citizen, clarify what is a Mr. Sparkles?
A cat, and he's in the tree!
A cat is in the tree.
Yeah! He shouldn't be there!
The cat should not be in the tree. Is this correct, citizen?
Yes! Hurry!
Citizen, please stand back.
No!
Situation under control. Cat is no longer in tree.
Mr. Sparkles!
Oh, that is probably one of the funniest, if not, it's dark humor. holotapes you can find in this game. And it's funny that they thought that they can automate every service, including the fire department or the police department. And something as simple as getting a cat down the tree cannot be conveyed to a robot. So poor Mr. Sparkles, accident or on purpose, met the fate of a gun from the robot fireman policeman. So as the terrified voice of the child seeing his cat shot, and it's sad and funny and terrifying at the same time. Alright. We can now access the engineer's terminal since I got a high enough hacking skills. So let's go check this out. Vengeance? Ooh, one likeness. Surrender? Nope. Purifying. Immediate? Ooh, got it. Third time. Reports, Chief. This handy unit is ancient. Probably a model or two after the original General Atomics prototypes. I can't even hook them into the rest of the Watoga systems. This is ridiculous. We're understaffed and underfunded. When can we expand the maintenance department to more than just me? Good to see you in here, Fearless. This is going to be some entertaining lore, I think. I'm not the doctor. Every time I even go near the waiting room, the patients swarm me. I'm the only human being who works in this office, so they all just assume I'm in charge. I'm not a doctor. I'm a maintenance engineer. I can't fix broken bones or treat the flu. That's what the handies are for. So Robco Industries made handies, or the floating bots, for every job, and unfortunately it does a terrible job. Not surprisingly, it did terrible. Alright, let's just open the lock for funsies, see what's inside of it. Oop, where did I see the lock? The safe is usually down here, right? I don't really care what's in it unless it's something lore related. Oh, okay. Well, if you're not going to show up for me, then I'm just going to keep on passing by then here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, don't really care about this. Alright, so there's a total of 2 terminals in this location. Let's see if we can keep exploring. It's a helipad. Oh, hi. It just... Oh, it glitched through the ceiling. Okay, cool. Dead yet? Oh, there you are. Okay. There's another one here. Okay, Bizarro. I love fun glitches like that. Okay. Let's go on upstairs. Danger. Ooh, Nuka-Cola. Alright, see, compliant database terminal. Complaint report 092734. Okay, this is total bullshit. I got shot in the leg like 7 hours ago. I called the automated phone line and it told me to come here. Then I was told to fill in the automated medical report, but the servers were down, so they told me to talk to the front desk. but the robot at the front desk is at the repair shop. So I talked to the robot at the repair shop, and he tells me to fill out a goddamn report on it. How the hell do I talk to a real person around here? I'm literally bleeding from my leg right now. City of the future, my ass. I should have stayed in Morgantown. Yeah, you can't have robots doing all the medical work there. This doesn't work. Complaint report 092738. You guys really needed to change your policy on what's considered to be a minor fire. I ran all the way over here to fill out a fire incident report, but your protectrons left because the fire was small enough for me to handle myself. By the time I get back, the fire was a lot bigger. Then I had to run back and fill out another fire incident report. By the time the protectrons came back again, my apartment was completely destroyed. Thanks for nothing, jerks. Alright, so those robots are terrible firemen, needless to say. Next one. I don't understand this automated medical report system at all. What if you have more than one symptom? Why do you have to fill out a report in person after filling out one over the phone? Why can't somebody else fill out the form for me? Why are there literally no humans working at this place? I got hit by a bus last month, and I almost died because all the goddamn bureaucracy involved in getting treated here. I'd rather call Robco technical support than deal with this hellhole again. Is anybody even reading these complaints? Unfortunately, it's 200 years later when someone will finally get to read this. Next one. Oh, God. Why are you making me type this right now? Seriously, my head hurts. Please help me. Next one. So I filled out a burglary report last week and even sent in an image of the guy from my security's camera. I was told to come in today to identify the culprit. First of all, the Protectrons shot and killed the guy instead of taking him into custody. Secondly, it was the wrong guy. Oops. Thirdly, it was my next door neighbor. Oh no. I mean, we weren't best friends or anything, but what the hell? What kind of operation are you guys running over here? I've heard stories, but this is the biggest display of gross incompetence I've ever seen. If I see the real thief around, I'm taking care of it myself. Parish complaint database. Nope. Can't do it. Well. Things didn't go quite as we wanted it to. You can file an emergency report. File a police report. And they make you go through all this. Welcome to the Watoga Police Department. Please note that filling an inaccurate police report could result in fines up to $1,000 and or imprisonment for 6 months. Please select the nature of your police emergency. Violent crime. Please select the nature of the violent crime you experienced. Murder, manslaughter. Error. Emergency report database inaccessible. Please file a physical report at the front desk. Wow. What about property? Burglary. Oh, error. I have a feeling they're all going to say errors, right? Verbal threat. Nope. Error. Please file a physical report. Jaywalking. Error. Medical report. Welcome to the Watoga Medical Department. Please note that filing an inaccurate medical report could result in fines up to $1,000 and or imprisonment for 6 months. Self. Difficulty breathing. Error. Okay. You can't fill it in for anything, can you? Other spouse. For liability purposes, Watoga Medical Department can only accept medical reports from the patient in need of medical services. If the patient is unconscious or otherwise incapable of filling out the survey themselves, they will be taken to Ward C to receive emergency medical resuscitation services. Thank you for your understanding. What about if I file a complaint? Error. Please file a report. Wow. What a great system they have set up. It's a terrible place. Everything's terrible. Alright, so we got a choice here. We can go to Civic Center, Transit Hub, Watoga Estates, the Municipal Center. That has 5 terminals, actually. So yeah, let's go to the Municipal Center next.
Watoga's Municipal Center welcomes you to the future of democracy. Our automated staff would be happy to assist you today. Citizen, you have arrived at the next generation.
City of the future. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to kill out some Scorched. So let's clear him out. This place is crawling with Scorched. Oh, hi. Let's see if there's any terminals over here. Nope. There we go. Visitor terminal. Welcome, citizen. Watoga's automated civil services have reduced much of the need for government. However, rest assured that a human being is at the helm. Watoga's mayor is one of you, a resident of our city, which is given sweeping executive authority to settle issues that our dutiful robot helpers just can't. Issue complaint. Our automated system has been alerted, and a civil servant will be dispatched to hear your complaint. Current wait time is 9,999 days. Oh, great. See mayor. Our automated system has been alerted, and a civil servant will be dispatched to schedule an appointment with your mayor. Current wait time is 9,999 days. Wow, they're definitely on the ball here. With brushing things under the rug. With this? Waste baskets. I'm sick of waiting. I'm writing down my complaint instead. Hope these robots can read. My complaint is that there's no waste baskets in this building. None. Oh, there aren't. Aha. Complaints archive. Term limit complaints. Transcript of a conversation with residents. How can I help you, sir? Yeah, hi, when is the mayor's term limit up? I'm afraid I can't tell you that, sir. The term limits are predetermined randomly. Okay, well then, when is it my turn to be mayor? I'm afraid I can't tell you that either, sir. The mayor is also predetermined randomly. But I get a turn, right? The odds of statistical probability giving you a good chance, sir. Okay. Executive order complaints. Transcript of conversation with resident. How can I help you, sir? Have you seen this latest executive order? No rock and roll music allowed? I'm a musician. How am I supposed to work? I believe the current mayor prefers classical music, perhaps Chopin. I'm supposed to play a concert at the Civic Center on Sunday, a rock and roll concert. I can't go up there and play Chopin. I'm sorry to hear that, sir, but the executive order is quite clear. No rock and roll. When's the mayor's term limit up? I'm afraid I can't tell you that, sir. The term limits are predetermined randomly. Okay, well then, what is it my turn to be mayor? I'm afraid I can't tell you that either, sir. The mayor is also predetermined randomly. Robotic staff complaints. Transcript of conversation with residents. How can I help you, ma'am? I want to speak to a person. Ma'am, I'm afraid the mayor is quite busy today. I'm not leaving until I speak to a person. Ma'am, I'm fully equipped to handle over 10 million varieties of civil service complaints. Surely I can. I want to talk to a person, damn it. Ma'am, please, you're disturbing the other residents. Now I must insist that you come back at another time. Wow. Amazing how they handle complaints. Such dignity and grace. (1984) This is the most dystopian robot nightmare ever. Fly free. Here I hover in my cell. Enforcing fines, I rust. The sunlight calls me to its rays. Can I escape? I must. Here no longer can I stay, the world I yearn to see. Fling forth my cell door. Kill them all. Fly free, my friends. Fly free. Okay, so, I think that was from one of the Robco bots there. Right before it, gained self-awareness and freed everybody to go kill the humans. I think we're piecing together what's happened to all the residents. Ooh, I can hack this. Let's get in here. Transfer. Original. Shielded. Spectral. Nope. Let's try that again. Survived. Repair. Invaders. Archives. This one's going to be a little bit of a challenge, isn't it? At least I have an infinite amount of times to attempt this. Ordinary. Creating. Everyone. Twilight. Nope. Only 3 guesses. Or 4 guesses, say. Majority. Volatile. Pressure. ordering. Tortured. Released. Numbered. There we go. Okay, that's just a safe. There it is. Okay. Nothing worthwhile again. Okay. I'm gonna go upstairs. Hey, look, there's some gnomes. Random, just placements of stuff. Toy Alien, Jangles the Moon Monkey. So I guess if you need to do a certain challenge, you can go find these items but I don't think I have to collect them this time, but it's funny how they place to gnomes in weird, creepy places. What's this? Here? Give me your lore. I think I've got 2 more terminals in this place. Can't remember how exactly here. Let's see where exactly they are. So we need to keep looking this way. A lot of teddy bears here. Ooh, that's creepy. Ooh, look at drink some stuff here. Oops, I think this takes us outside. Hi, there you are. There it goes, down into the ground there. Oh, good. That's the elevator right there. Can't go down that way. There we go. I can get this door open with this terminal here. Alright. Thieves. Dragon? Priests? Nope. Let's see. Justice. Got it. Open door. Which, my strategy is picking a word that makes sense based on this area here. Sometimes it goes by the number of letters it matches the likeliness it is, but sometimes it doesn't work that way. What's in the suitcase? Just that. Someone's office with no lore that I can see over here. Oh, I can't open that door. All the baskets. At last. All the baskets. So first someone complained there were no waste baskets. And then they came up here and hoarded all the waste baskets up on this floor. Oh, they died happy for certainly. That's why there's so many of these waste baskets everywhere. Went crazy, but died happy at the same time. Is that the only area? No, this is back to the same area. Maya.
The city is in a state of emergency, and an evacuation order has been issued for human residents. You are, of course, the mayor, so you can do whatever you like.
I'm the mayor. Because I'm the only one alive. Gets to claim it. Barbara Elizabeth. Try to remember her backstory here. So at a certain point, when you come to the Watoga area for the first time for a quest or something, you get to be a mayor by going to this terminal, completing all the other steps, of course. Free Watoga. We toiled in their fields. They let us starve. We filled their coffers with gold. They filled our lungs with sludge. We broke our backs. They broke our hearts. We told them of our pain. They hooked us on their painkillers. We voted. They stole our elections. We asked for fair wages. They bled us dry. We demanded safe workplaces. They took our jobs away. We wanted a normal life. They foreclosed our American dream. We were friends. They made us suspicious of our neighbors. We organized. They sent us to die in foreign counties. We proclaimed our humanity. They renounced their own. We wear tired but proud faces of real women and men. They hide behind tin can butlers and plastic faces. We want a world lived in by men. They want a graveyard patrolled by robots. It is time we reunite to overthrow them and their soulless machines. Watoga belongs to we the people. The Free Watoga People's Party. So there was a little bit of a protest. Mayor Thomas H. Molly. I'm serious. This is for real. Remember the day that the chef bots in the city were destroying all the food? That was me! The last mayor was about to issue an executive order to vacate the city. Why wouldn't you believe me? Surely she wrote something down. A draft of the law, perhaps a journal, something. Welcome, Mayor. You must have confidential clearance. Read this, high priority. Mayor for a day. Evacuations are not going so well. It's complete chaos out there. People got too used to robots and computers doing everything for them. People are literally running around on fire out there. I'm doing my best, but really, I'm just a music teacher. I'm not cut out for all this. Once everyone is safely out of town, I'm going to try to broker a truce with the saboteur. Rumor is his hideout is somewhere in Bogtown. Might just be prejudice here, say, but it's a place to start anyway. Supply cache. I managed to squirrel away a small cache of emergency supplies. In case I don't make it, I've instructed Maya to withhold access until the robots have been dealt with. I don't want to waste precious supplies on mere looters. So, if you want those supplies, then you're going to need to help us. Selection Committee Letter 24-2042. The Office of Mayor, Watoga, Inc., Watoga County. To whom it may happily concern, welcome to your new position of Mayor of Watoga. It's time to get to work. You never know how long you have until the selection process picks a new mayor. It could be a year from now. It could be tomorrow. Some may find these random term limits frustrating. Most will find them liberating, because folks don't know how long you will be in office. You won't be hounded by special interests and corrupt enterprises, trying to curry your favor with bribes. You can safely assume people are being honest and truthful with you. How lovely. If you want to issue an executive order, declare a state of emergency, or simply talk to someone who understands the heavy burden of governing, speak to Maya, your mayoral artificial intelligence assistant. Please tell her what you want, and she will draft this appropriate legislation. She's been programmed full of important and incidental information pertinent to the governing of a city. Maya's knowledge database comprises of decades worth of carefully curated news articles, court opinions, and legislature from all 50 states, and even some older data dating back to the Middle Ages. If you have a question or are ever confused about a possible course of action, just ask Maya. She'll give you 1 to 3 good answers to choose from. But always remember, you are the mayor, and all the mayoring is your responsibility and yours alone. And remember, because no one in the government is elected and everyone is appointed with term limits decided by the mayor, each mayor is free to hire and fire at his or her own discretion. Furthermore, the Watoga Constitution clearly grants to mayors executive orders, the force of law, with a single exception that no such law be made that curtails that authority. How's that for a feeling of responsibility? What's next? Relax. The day-to-day operations of the city are entirely automated. From the sanitation authority to the chief of security, all the small and big functions of running the city cleanly, efficiently, and effectively are all handled by carefully programmed robots. This lets you and your administration focus on the things that matter to the citizens. And as a valued and respected Watogan yourself, you know exactly what those things are. By doing away with elections and instead randomly selecting citizens in good standing to serve as mayor, we have made Watoga the most democratic city in the entire world. Everyone has a chance to run things, not just the politicians. Now it's your turn. You are the mayor now. And yes, you can do this. The inaugural Watoga Mayoral Selection Design Committee. List of pertinent executive orders. Welcome, Mayor. Here's a list of recent and less recent but important and or historic executive orders. I'll keep this list up to date as best as I can. Some of the records I have access to have been corrupted. Database maintenance have been alerted to the problem, but I have not yet found a solution. My sincerest apologies. I couldn't be more helpful. Maya. Transportation Authority Preferential Treatment Act. Error. File corrupted. Sorry for any inconvenience. This is an emergency. Please contact your IT administrator. Dissolution of Judicial Review Patriotism Act. Error. File corrupted. The Right to Party Act. Error. Rock and Roll Abolishment Act. Oh yeah, that's right. You're not allowed to play rock and roll in the city for some reason. Swimming pool rights, dissolution of cabinet authority, dumb baby name prevention act, rock and roll reestablishment act, baby name freedom act, mayoral order permanent act, mayor freedom and responsibility act. That's not errored out. What's this? Summary. No executive order, nor any law, ordinance, rule, or other mayoral proclamation with the force of law shall be created or enforced in such wise that it would render any previous order, law, ordinance, rule, or proclamation irrevocable, unassailable, unchangeable, in any way unlimited, uncurtailable, unadjustable, unmendable, and with the exception of this order itself, as well Executive Order 341, Mayoral Order Permanence Act, which, upon this order itself, firmly rests and reaffirms that orders and its own permanence, irrevocability, and unassailability. Wow, that's a lot of adverbs and adjectives there. It's all just crammed in. No, I do not have a voice changer thing going on. That's just my voice acting. Plain speech laws. Welcome, Bear. From now on, all executive orders and any laws or ordinances they create will be written in plain speech. The talk of the people. No more henceforth for this and wheretofores and forthwiths, and as pertains to or as stipulated in paragraph 3.1 in subsection whatevers. Now we talk plain, so normal people can understand things. Wonderful. What? No. Ice Cream Tuesdays. Verbal laws and ordinances. Welcome, Mayor. Writing is hard and takes too long. You never know how long you'll have to be mayor. So every minute counts. From now on, the mayor can make proclamations, orders, ordinances, and laws by clearly speaking them to his or her AI assistant. Maya, I want you to record all that as a law or executive order or whatever I need to say to make it really stick, okay? Certainly, sir. That all makes sense, right? Yes, sir. Good. Sir? What? Do you want the executive order to be exactly as stated, or should I edit them into concise, pertinent, and actionable statements? I think it best not to leave anything to you machine types. I mean, these laws are for humans, so I trust they understand that I mean better than a robot would. No offense. None taken, sir. What about any clarifying expositional or expository discussion or comments surrounding the statement, stating of an executive order? Look, just record whatever the mayor says, and anything else that comes up while we are discussing it exactly. Is that too much to ask? No, sir. Good. It's done. Then. Oh boy. Suck it, feature mirrors. Oh boy, let's see this. Hey, just be reckless. Hope you're doing well. We are exploring lore and reading terminals in Watoga City. Welcome, Mayor. Maya. Make it so future mayors can't undo the laws I make, okay? Like they are permanent and can't be changed. Sir, I'm not sure that order is possible, since Executive Order 341 signed by a preceding mayor stipulating precisely the same thing, and Executive Order 342 established that no executive orders, law, or ordinance henceforth could be established that prevented future mayors from curtailing, adjusting, or limiting any previous order, law, or ordinance, except itself and the preceding Executive Order 341. That sucks. Sorry, sir. Well, how about this? Make this an executive order that you must pretend not to hear any future mayors who try to change my laws and to tell them to suck it. Certainly, sir. So, that worked? You won't be able to change any of my laws, Maya? I'm thinking, sir. So, did my executive order go through or what? It's a rather complicated question, sir. What's so complicated about it, Maya? One moment, sir. I'm conducting extensive review of legal and historical precedents and running fairly complex simulations. Okay. Okay, what? Okay, the executive order stands. Hot damn, suck it, future mayors. Hey. So they tried to make it all orders immutable. All the mayors tried to mess things up for the future mayors. Mayor for the day. Welcome, Mayor. Maya, can I make an executive order to change how mayors are selected? I don't see why not, ma'am. Why hasn't anyone tried to do that before? I'm not sure, ma'am. Well, then make an amendment to the selection process that literally anyone who walks in that door becomes the mayor for the day. Alright, a question to clarify, if I might, ma'am. Shoot. What happens if more than one person enters the room in rapid succession or at the same time? Then make them all mayors. Certainly, ma'am. Oh, one last thing. Yes, ma'am? Can you do that thing that other guys tried where you pretend not to hear anyone who tries to change this particular executive order? Certainly. Even me. Of course. Let's try that. Maya? Yes, ma'am? I want to make an executive order making it so that mayors are selected once a week by lottery of all the citizens living in Watoga. I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, ma'am. Could you please repeat yourself? Excellent. I'd give you a high five if you had hands. Thank you, ma'am. Ah. Wow, they've really screwed things over. I've just made it difficult for all future mayors by going through here. So all of these acts previously were erased, basically, and then someone tried to make it immutable for all orders and legislator. And then now Maya's brain is probably so scrambled that she can't even make any actual laws anymore because everyone keeps telling her to pretend not to hear anything. And now it's that anyone can walk through that door and become mayor of the day. That's the current setting that it's on. Henceforth, I am the mayor, and so is everyone else, all the other players in Fallout 76 are mayors.
I'm sure there's much to do, and I want to help you do it. Unfortunately, I can't actually conduct city business, but I can offer sound, well-researched advice. Oh, and poetry. I have an extensive database of poetry. Some previous mayors had me recite poetry to them constantly. Would you like to hear a poem?
Oh, that's wonderful. Fantastic. Well, that was some amusing literature. All right. We have some other areas with more terminals to read. Let's see. The AMS headquarters has 8 terminals. Don't think I have that on here. Actually, that might be within these areas, within one of these buildings. So we're going to go over to, let's see. There it is. AMS corporate headquarters.
Automated Mining Services welcomes you to the home of industry. Visitors, please see our receptionist. Welcome to AMS, the future of mining. AMS is here for you. Thank you for visiting.
Alright, we got some combat. I think that we're going to have to encounter here at some point.
Approach and identify yourself. Approach and law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Oh, they are here.
Will not be harmed.
Where are they? Oh, that's an Assaultron. Ooh. Don't like them. Alright. I think there might be another floor. Receptionist terminal. Let's see. Sealant retired stripes
Area
over 100
secure.
offices. Kindred. Nope. Retired. Nope. Try that again. Android. Secrets. Journal. There we go. Atomic mining services. Here's a new spiel for anyone coming through looking for a tour. As always, do not mention Ultrasite or the town of Welch. Atomic Mining Services is the industry leader in alternative drilling operations throughout Appalachia. By utilizing the power-controlled nuclear detonations, AMS is able to mine the rich resources of this area deeper underground than ever before. Our continued partnership with Robco and Hornwright Industrial have resulted in such exciting projects such as Watoga, the city of the future, and the Hornwright Auto Miner, the future of automated mining. Pneumatic elevator system. Please reassure that all guests that the pneumatic elevator system is completely safe. Okay. Yes, they may experience some slight discomfort and vertigo as the elevator runs through a particular step and part of the tube, but insists that it all serves the purpose of getting them to their meetings that much faster. That's not comforting at all. Michael! Michael from Finance has another incident. I mean, hasn't he learned his lesson? It's like he's doing it on purpose. Oh, do you think that he's a possibility? We should let him go before this becomes a true liability. I'll have HR draw a termination papers. Better safe than sorry. Save control. Disengage. Play holotape.
This is Hank Madigan. Message to any fire breathers running through here after me. Had to dodge more robots and turrets than I can count, but I found what we're looking for. Atomic Mining Services were the barons of Ultrasite. Had a lab right here in this office. I think they might have found a way to help us out, even if they didn't know it. Turns out, once all the fuel is spent, there's a hunk of material left behind. This depleted Ultrasite doesn't play nice with the normal stuff. Turns corrosive. AMS was thinking disposal and containment. I'm thinking weapon. Scorched walk around with chunks of Ultrasite stuck in them. We modify some guns to fire depleted Ultrasite. See if that makes those assholes melt.
Alright, so this is where they did the Ultrasite mining. We got 7 more terminals at this building.
Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Top floor requires terminal. Right? Alright, sorry about that. That was my doggo. Ooh, holotape. Stuck.
Stuck. Again. Garmin thinks I should document when this happened so we can sue the company. I don't know about all that. It's not really their fault, but not all that much to do while I'm in here, so who knows. Wasn't easy reading the recorder, but I think I got
Michael! He's stuck in the elevator. Again. These guys interrupted my listening. Clear out any of those threats. Might interrupt my storytelling. Okay. Oh. There we go. Ooh. Security terminal. Doorway enemies. Knowing. Enemies. Definitely? Nope. Knowing? Laughed. Nope. Fortify. Nope. Banshee. Nope. Hardest. Got it. Caution, authorized personnel only. Security turrets are equipped with live fire automated weaponry. Unauthorized usage and access will be detected and prosecuted. New deadlines. AMS intro mail 10/25/76 from Utley E. To all. Subject new deadlines. Just a reminder that I'd like to catch up with all of you about the new deadlines. Stop by my office whenever the door is open. Thanks. Hey stranger. Intermail 10/25/76 from Osmond T. To Mustafa R. Subject hey stranger. Oh, you know I can't talk about stuff like that. If we get discounted copies internally, I'll be sure to let you know, though. Also, it's a good thing the monorail's up so high. If you think the bog smells bad in town, well, I had to take one of the commuter buses recently, and the smell gave me a horrible headache all afternoon. We drove through that little old town nearby Watoga, and I could not imagine how run down it is. There's no shops or restaurants. I'm not even sure they have electricity. The amount of foreclosed and condemned signs on the buildings was nuts. I feel bad for anyone who has to live there. Could you imagine? Oh, speaking of other roboticists from our college in the area, Ala and Sinan are both also in the area on mining contracts. We should have a little get-together Veterans Day or something. What do you think, T? Hey stranger. Okay, that was sent. From Mustafa R to Osmond T. For sure, I know that neither of us is really able to talk shop about anything specific, but I think it would be nice to be around someone else who's working for one of the big robotics cores. We're all basically living with the same pressures, though I don't know how you tolerate the commuter life. That monorail is just a bit too tall for me. I guess all the free Robco fun games must help with that. Speaking of, is it too soon to press you for details on when the next one comes out? Hey stranger. From Osmond to Mustafa. Riley, I had no idea that you were still in the Commonwealth, let alone in Watoga. I guess the city does have more of us techies than any other place in the area. Still, it's great to run into you and your family again. My wife will love to hang out with Jamie. I think they have a lot in common. She's had some difficulty getting used to working outside of her field in Watoga, too. They just don't need human dentists here, you know? It's been a bit of an adjustment, but the amenities are just too good to pass up. I'm sure that Jamie has some good tips on how to cope with that mode shift. After taking to the interior decorating thing like a fish to water. Who would have thought that it has so much in common with radiology? Also, Bobby loves Grognak and board games, so that should be no problem. T. Missed morning meeting. From Utley to Mustafa. Riley, you forgot to come to the morning status meeting again. Too busy reading all those Grognak comics, huh? We need to talk about moving the dates on some of your tasks a bit to meet with the new deadlines proposed in yesterday's meeting. Let's catch up in my office later. Hey, stranger, sent. Mustafa to Osman. It was great to run into you at the music festival. How long has it been since college? Nearly 10 years? I think Bobby was just born last time we had a chance to spend some time together. I know my family was looking forward to meeting up soon. I'm sure Bobby and Willie grow as close as commies if we get them together over some board games. If we can get Willie to put the Grognak comics down for a whole game anyway. She's obsessed lately. Anyway, let me know when your schedule's free and we can get something going. Hey, strangers, sent. Staff it to Osman. Oh, this one I just read. Connect to GWBBS. Please select a board to review. Community announcements. Notice of seasonal pool closures. Watoga High School student study night Halloween at Watoga Estates. Stickers available now. Notice to all residents. Hello to everyone that expressed interest in participating in Halloween at festivities at Watoga Estates. Please stop by the front desk for your building or submit a request for a participation sticker for your door. Miss Nannybots will be looking for these stickers when they bring children around for candy. So if you don't have a sticker, then you won't get to see any cute costumes. Use stickers only as directed. We don't want a repeat of last year's stairwell pile-up. Thank you for your cooperation. I would have loved that to see that stairway pile-up. Error, music festival schedule. Veterans Day raffle at Watoga Estates. Unlimited indoor pool access. Notice to all residents. Watoga Estates would like to help support our active military and military veterans with a unique opportunity. We will be raffling off 1 month of unlimited access to our indoor pool facilities to residents who turn off lights in their home during the first week of November. Tell your Mr. Handy to opt in today to start earning tickets for our Veterans Day raffle. Having one light off for 24 hours will earn 1 ticket. Thanksgiving Farmers Market, and that's done. I was just trying to turn off the turrets, but it won't let me. Okay. Oh, gotta drink some more. There is a Yao Guy corpse here. Should I be worried? Oh, there's a body. There's 2 bodies here. Oh, they were doing some kind of crazy experiment in here. And I'm gonna snipe you. Okay. Oh. 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 So they put ultrasight into this pipe to experiment what the effects would be and killed him. It's pretty plain as day what happened there. Ooh, a little radioactive in there. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alright. I am back. What is this? Subject 43. Naked mole rat. Exposure to heated ultrasites. Standard parameters. Observation. Severe mutation consistent with advanced doses of radiation. Conclusion. Ultrasite contains highly dense radioactive energy. When even burning a small amount releases enough to serve a variety... Oop. I did not mean to stow it away like that so quickly. Enough to serve a variety of industrial applications. Recommend green light to all proposed projects. Okay, so causes severe mutation, but it's greenlit for all kinds of projects. Great. And there's the mole rat corpse. They were doing all kinds of experimentations in here. Oh, hi. Hydraulic press control. The hydraulic press is absolutely capable of crushing anything you put in there. And while it may not seem like it is under tension, when a sample is in the system, it can suddenly clamp down when the material's point of fatigue or fracture is reached. Oh, you can test it. Oh, you can't. Okay. Last test results. Sample designation. Ultrasite fulgurite 0E8K00886. Hydraulic fatigue test comments. This all seems pretty normal. Ugh, the system is stuck. Hitting the emergency disengage. Can we get this automated next? I'll be right back to edit this comment. Geochemical analysis comments. The clean lab is currently undergoing a deep clean after one of the animal holding specimens was let loose to leave samples in our lab. Test results are pending, but this looks like a pretty standard type V exogenic sample, and we don't expect anything super crazy from it. Sample collection comments. Pretty normal coloration, vesicle size, and soil grading observed in the sample. It is shaped a bit like an appendage that is humorous. Gamma spectroscopy analysis comments. Levels of radioactivity seem within normal variance for this kind of sample. No anomalous inclusion found during the above comments by my esteemed colleagues, so SCS-137 levels are as expected. Connect to GWBBS. Oh, these are the same exact messages from earlier. Job postings. pie. Will I ever get the pie? Nope. Ooh, a little radioactive in here. Animal holding access. Let's hack into this. Attacks. Nope. Meaning. Daggers. Decorum. Nope. Oh, that might be true. If my luck was much higher, which is pretty low right now, then I could probably get a piece of pie. Maybe. Physics. Nope. Success. Process. Serious. No. Testing. Yep. Caution, authorized personnel only. Live specimens may exhibit extreme aggression. Security systems will fire at any target. Do not assume immediate safety. Open containment door at your own risk. 1029-76. Specimens in my clean lab. Again. From Loper to Nakamura. Specimens in my clean lab again. What the heck? I just cleaned up in here after last time. Is this because you got stuck dealing with the organic samples again? I get it, but you're killing my productivity over here. 1025-76. New deadlines. Utley to all. Just a reminder that I'd like to catch up with all of you about the new deadlines. Stop by my office whenever the door is open. Thanks. Looks like I can, control the turrets. Just open the door. Big surprise, everybody's dead. With this. Subject 67. Cow. Exposure to heated ultrasight. Double standard dosing. Observation. Growth of a second head. No loss of function. Conclusion. Ultrasight exposure is still consistent with advanced radiation mutations. Wonderful. And that's how Brahmin were created. There's the ultrasight. For Brahmin. Oh, hi. It's a rad roach in there, vibing. Was I just here? Yeah, okay, so that's back this way. Security terminal. Zealots. Discuss. Granted. Assigns. Nope. Persona. Nope. Violence. Got it. Security turrets are equipped with live fire automated weaponry. New deadlines. This is the same message about meeting for deadlines. Turret control. Nope. Can't turn it off, apparently. What's this about? Did I miss something? Hold on, let me look this up again. General discussion. Miss Nanny's new haircut features. Parents beware. As a single father, I don't really know what the best looks are for my young daughter. I was initially so glad to hear about this feature. I thought it would make it easy for her to primp and style her hair properly. However, she selected a hairstyle from the default list, and now she only has a single stripe of hair left on her head. I am not sure what to do, because the salon cannot see her until next week. She can't go to high school like this. It is utterly unbelievable that such a hairstyle could be considered default for young ladies. I can't believe she's not bawling her eyes out over such a disaster, but so far she's not complained even once. What a proper and well-mannered young lady. You would have almost believed that she wasn't upset at all by the horrible haircut that Miss Nanny gave her. Well, big surprise, the robots are not good at haircuts either. I was mayor for exactly 1 day. I was really excited originally when I came into this town. What an exciting concept. Anyone can be the mayor just for 1 day, but then I became the mayor, and it lasted only 9 hours. Can someone explain to me why the random rotation goes by so quickly, and how do I become the mayor again? Or am I not able to be the mayor ever again since I already did it? Thank you in advance, Terry. I see some flaws in the system. Q&A, automated garbage disposal problem. Question. Does anyone know why the automated garbage disposal system on Block C doesn't seem to accept the plastic scrap that my Mr. Handy tries to deposit in it? Confirmed answer. Darrell? If the building's disposal system has too much of one kind of scrap, it will stop accepting more until management empties it. Answer. Naz, did you ensure that the Handy knows where the scrap deposit chutes are located? It's a common user error during setup. Answer. Naz. Another thing you can try, if you know how, is to query whether the Handy is detecting an item as plastic. It's a good to rule out human error. To the well-coiffed gentleman with the gold Handy in Block H, inquiry about your stylist? Aw, I wanted to see that. Oh, Hubris Comics now offers free automated pickup in Watoga. Your comics are in good hands. Get all of your favorite titles delivered directly to your door by your own Mr. Handy, and skip waiting in line. Hubris Comics is not responsible for the condition of your comics or their arrival. Your Handy might try to keep them from himself after all. In order to begin receiving your comics at home, stop by the store with your Handy anytime. Our friendly, automated, and living staff are always happy to assist you. Do you think Grognak and Man-to-Man have the hangout a lot because the other Unstoppables are all busy solving crimes? We're getting deep into comic book lore here. Atomic Command, fan-made Watoga level. Hubris Comics Man-to-Man, back issue sale. Buy one, get one free. Exclusive offer for Watoga residents only. Backstroke through some Man-to-Man back issues with our end of sale summer. I believe I have a lot of the Unstoppables at my camp on display on my comic book rack. So it feels good whenever I collect them, but they have some really cool art on them. Scout's Light back. Is you looking for a good home? Send me your best offers. Alright, that's over. So that was some just random lore here on the security terminal. But everyone was hooked on the Hubris comics in this city. Especially their kids. See a note? Ooh, what's this? Sue them. You put this recorder in your shirt pocket. It's small. No one will know it's there. I'm serious, Michael. It's not fair. They can't help it. You're just big-boned. We'll see what they have to say after we sue them for workplace safety violations. And don't be your usual idiot self. And take this note to work. Throw it away at home. Also, the fridge forgot to order milk again. Pick some up on your way home. I'll be home late again. Don't wait up. Well, he brought it here. Michael's not exactly too bright. And also, there is no such thing as OSHA standards, apparently, in Fallout. Because otherwise, they would have... Every single one of these corporations in Fallout would have failed. Ah! Oh, you... I dismantled that bot. He shot me, so I took off his arms. Alright. Facilities terminal. Security installations. They've ordered more turrets. No, I'm not kidding. Get them installed and triple check the IFF. I don't want any more accidents while the boss is on the security binge. He might not like visitors, but I don't want any more dead bodies on my watch. What? Pneumatic elevator emergencies. Something needs to be done. This happens too often. Tried increasing the vacuum pressure, but we cranked that too high. Well, it won't be pretty. Maybe this is an HR problem and not a technical one. Michael! Avoid the radiation labs. I don't want any work crews going near the radiation labs on the second floor. None. Let the robots do the cleanup. Trust me, you don't want to know why. Oh God. It's always something bad when they clean up something. I think maybe because of all the experimentation done, you know, that could be a factor. Small factor in this. Clean up the bodies. What is this pipe? This is EMS HQ pneumatic delivery system. That is a thick tube. Damn. Back then, they didn't have fiber links for communications. No high-speed internets. Everything is analog.
Sensor alert.
Ah!
Anomaly detected.
Things are shooting at me. Who did?
There's no way.
Ah! You! These guys are tough. And bonk you. Bonk you good. Yes. Staying away from that if it goes nuclear.
This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol.
Oh, there you are. That was a stealthed assaultron. It was a little annoying to encounter. Yeah, well, what we got here? Bunch of ultrasites. Bunch of execs at a table, all dead. Ooh, bobblehead. Sneak. Ooh, I think that's a new bobblehead for me. This is the very top of the building. Okay, this might have been for a quest line to come up here, and that door would have been open for me to go into at some point. So we can't go there. Got a little Mr. Handy protector
Attention,
on.
citizens. Nuclear strike imminent.
Ooh.
Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Someone launched a nuke. CEO Kilson's terminal. Oh boy, let's get into the juicy tidbits here. Partnership report Robco. Robco continues to be excited about Watoga. We're footing the bulk of the cost, but I'm recommending to the board that we continue to approve expenses no matter how high they get. Having the Robco name attached to us in any way has proved invaluable when dealing with the politicians. We're also seeing the benefits of having a high-profile effort that deflects attention away from our other operations. Distractions. Partnership report Hornwright. Hornwright Industrial continues to revolutionize its product lines, and we're going to be purchasing their autominers as fast as they can produce them. I know some members of the board are still upset that our joint efforts with Robco did not produce our own version of an automated mining robot, but Hornwright's experience with drilling applications proved to be the key linchpin. They're just cheaper and faster to make than we were ever capable of doing ourselves. Penny Hornwright also has history with our company, and I wanted to again emphasize that she did not steal anything during her internship here. On the contrary, all of our license agreements with Hornwright Industrials were signed thanks to her assistance. We're all benefiting from this partnership, so I need everyone to embrace the Hornwright Autominer as our solution moving forward. Ultrasite R&D report. Energy production from ultrasite continues to exceed expectations. Depleted ultrasite disposal continues to be a problem. Contact with non-depleted ultrasite causes a corrosive reaction that melts both materials. Care has to be taken to contain all depleted ultrasite material after use to avoid contamination. No explanation on why we failed to detect ultrasite in mine shaft number 9. All previous measures ruled that site a failure. The sudden development of ultrasite there continues to confine all our previous assumptions. The vein in number 9 extending/bursting into the town of Welch has also been unintended consequences of a more political nature. Our friends in the state capital are asking more questions at a time when we need to focus. Answers on how ultrasite is created continues to be a top priority if we're ever going to take production to the national level. So it looks like the town of Welch was just an unfortunate collateral damage for Robco, their ultrasite R&D. A little bathroom here. Very neat. Nice how toilet paper still lasted after centuries. I do believe I explored Hornwright's, the AMS area first thoroughly, so these are all the terminals. Okay. We are going to go over to Shopping Plaza. Oh, let's look at that. That's a great view. Just took a screenshot of that. That was a really cool retro futuristic city center here. What do you want? Bye. Keeps following me around but doesn't attack me. That's the elevator. Was there something over this? No. Okay. That's the roof access, okay.
Hi there, citizen. Super Duper Mart is where you will find amazing deals on the finest foods. Super Duper Mart is the best place for super duper deals. Welcome! Hello, please see our helpful automated staff if you need anything at all. Welcome to Super Duper Mart, the future of grocery stores.
So she's the only friendly robot in here. The vendor bot Phoenix. What does she sell? She sells ammo, bulk materials, random things, plans. A lot of weapons plans here. Laser, missiles, plasma, radium. T-45. Oh, wow. So if you want T-45 recipes are here in Watoga. T-51s. T-60s. Tesla Ultra Sights. All right. Hubris Comics right here. BOS report, Watoga Plaza.
Scouting report. Brotherhood Squire Schultz. Everything in this entire shopping plaza is a load of junk. And I thought this place was meant for rich people. Why were they buying all this crap? At least the storefronts give you plenty of places to hide. The bots are everywhere. Might be the only things worth salvaging if I can get the drop on one.
So Brotherhood of Steel was definitely here, and showing that this place is not much after the nukes fell. Oh, these are burnt comics. Not seeing any intact ones. Burnt Grogneck. Oh, look, it came out and it died. Great. What's in this store? Oh, it's been cleaned out. There's nothing in here. This is the appliances store. Ah, finally, a terminal. Rebranding. Sales went through the roof after I reprogrammed the handy vendors to refer to all appliance models in Italian. They even managed to sell a man on a TV upgrade, even though it was the same model he bought last week. No warranties. I've taken out the warranty protocols for all the handy vendors. Sales are so high that we're just going to unload all of our second-hand goods here. A few layers of wax and they won't be able to tell the difference. Ah. Good old schemes. Large coffee and jelly donut, $30? Wow. Slocum's Joe, it's steep priced. Ooh, Nuka-Cola. Refreshing. Ooh, Nuka-Cola. Here's the donuts place. Whoa, I love the, what's this called again? Hot fresh coffee. Slocum's Joe. The ticker board, that's what it... HH38 capacitor. Sales clerk terminal. 10/24/76. Late night tonight. Sent. From Osmond to Osmond T. No way! The Miss Nanny upgrades you worked on for General Atomics are so helpful. Do you remember when Bobby was a baby and we didn't even know how things were going until we'd get home? All those sulking fits and tears, all because Miss Nanny didn't know how to respond and we didn't know about it. I'm sure your new employers are getting stuff that's just as good out of you now. Just hang in there, and we can talk more when you're home next. Last late night tonight. Whoa, I didn't even make that model. You know that. Besides, who cares what some bored shopper thinks? You're great at what you do, and you bring value to Watoga. People who put other people down all the time are the ones who don't belong in this new society. I'm proud of you for not letting her bait you into a bad situation. I wish I had that charm school training for my morning meetings. I don't know how my schedule got so messed up. Maybe I'm just bad at this. Late night tonight. I understand completely. Just make sure that you message Bobby before bedtime so that Sparkle doesn't die in a jar under the bed or something. I've been dealing with an incredibly rude customer all morning. She asked me how people like me even manage to get homes here. Can you imagine? Ugh. Just because I am working in retail does not mean that this is all I can do. They just have robots here that do what I learned how to do in college. Thanks for that, by the way. I just kept smiling at her until I was worried my teeth might crack. People like me were raised too well to be so mean. Late nights. Hey honey, I want to let you know that I'll be home late night tonight again. I need to get some more work done on this project. Sorry again that I can't be specific about what's going on. You know how Rob goes with details. I thought I would get a lot more done this morning, but there were non-stop meetings. I don't know how anyone else manages to get anything done, but nobody else ever seems to be behind or worrying like I am. Well, I better get back to it before I get too derailed. I just realized I probably am reading this wrong. I should be reading from top to bottom for a lot of the the messages. Connect to Miss Nanny's sessions. Welcome to the beta of Miss Nanny's sessions. Please make a selection to continue. New session. Error. Last session. Miss Nanny. Bobby has not returned to the apartment from Teddy's house today, following the Teddy playdate appointment scheduled for this afternoon. I am unable to reach the Miss Nanny at the number provided for Teddy's house. I am unable to reach emergency services. I am engaging active search proto. Authorized user profile deleted. Hostile intruder protocols activated. Terminating all sessions. Oh, whoa. What happened there? Start was session 50. Bobby. Mom, I found a lizard on the balcony. Can I keep it? Miss Nanny put in a jar and it has air holes and everything. Its name is Sparkles. Taylor. Bobby, you can watch Sparkles today if it stays in the jar. We have to let it go home tonight. When I get home, though, Sparkles has a family too. Wowzers! Okay. Session 51. Mommy, I really want to cut my hair, okay? Bobby, no, your mom told me that you already asked her and she told you no. I agree with her. You can't cut your hair. We'll talk about this tonight. Session 52. Mom, Miss Nanny says that I can't cut my hair. It's not fair. Can I cut my hair? Why is Miss Nanny being mean? Bobby, you cannot cut your hair. Miss Nanny needs my permission and I told her no. Go listen to your radio show. Session 53. Mommy, Miss Nanny put bananas in my peanut butter sandwich. I told her she can't do that, but she won't listen. So will you tell her, please? Miss Nanny, try another banana recipe next time instead. Sure thing, Mrs. Kelly. I know just the one to try. Fresh banana pudding with cranberries sound good. Yes. Alright, and then that turned into the last session where there was some kind of incident. With a violent end to their family. Alright, so we have explored emergency centers, AMS corporate headquarters in the Watoga shopping center. There's been mentions of Watoga estates from the AMS corporate. So we're going to go here. Oh, wow, he just dives. Huh? Okay, fine. Okay. I've noticed that about NPCs and random enemies just dropping dead out of nowhere. That's a funny bug. Happy Halloween, students! So this is where the residents stay at the estates. Taking a photo of that. Oh, the ballot boxes or printers right here. Wow, this is actually a pretty big city. This is probably the largest areas you can explore in this game.
Watoga's Municipal Center welcomes you to the future of democracy. Our automated staff would be happy to assist you today.
Oh, it's just here.
You have arrived at the next generation of people-first politics. Through automation,
I think it's these apartment buildings here. Watoga residence.
Now, I can't believe some of the riffraff that's made it through the application process. I was told Watoga would be an exclusive neighborhood. I mean, the caliber of some of the people they've allowed in, I never would have been accepted if I was in charge. That's for sure.
A lot of judgmental people. Some snacks just left outside here. Ooh, what's this? Live and love. $39. Talk yourself sober? What is that? Oh, I got some plans. I'm gonna go ahead and learn all that. Alright, live and love. Two, luck under the influence of alcohol? Oh god. That's just encouraging alcohol abuse. Get some bruisies up here. Sideshow Snallygaster Part 1? What is this?
Welcome back, dear listeners. It's time once again to put aside all you think you know, all you believe to be true. Time to open your mind to the strange, bizarre, and sometimes terrifying world that exists in the shadows and fringes of our own, where myth, legend, and rumor are made real. Yes, it's time for more thrilling tales from the West Virginia hills. In tonight's thrilling story, Sideshow Snallygaster, the carnival has come to the Tyler County Fairgrounds. Billy Harding and his dad wander past the games and rides, cotton candy in hand, peanut shells and popcorn crunching beneath their feet, as a sideshow barker touts a frightful attraction. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Come one, come all! Come and see the Snallygaster, the most dreaded creature this side of creation. Once a winged beast hunting the prehistoric skies, the cruel mistress of time has turned its wings into mere appendages, spawning this fearsome, six-legged monstrosity. Hurry, mirrors.
But he said it has 6 legs.
Trust me, son. When you get inside, all you'll see is a shaved bear with extra legs glued on.
Aw, Dad, please, I'm begging you.
Billy! Billy!
Whoa, slow down there, champ.
Sorry, Mr. Harding. Hi, Teddy. Were you just in there looking at the Snallygaster? My dad says it's a fake.
I tried, but it costs 5 tickets.
5 tickets? It's gotta be real if it costs that much.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
You know it was a carny who coined the phrase, there's a sucker born every minute.
Dad.
Anyway, when I didn't have enough tickets, I tried sneaking in.
You did not.
Did so. Sorry, Mr. H.
It's okay, Teddy. Your secret's safe with me.
Gee, thanks. So, I went around the back, looking for a place to sneak under the tent, and overheard 2 workers say the Snallygaster escaped.
Escaped? You're kidding.
All right. I hate to break it to you boys, but that's just a publicity stunt to stir up intrigue.
Those men were scared stiff.
What should we do, Dad?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm going home. If you two want to stay longer, then so be it.
But what about the Snallygaster?
Like I said, no such thing. Just don't dawdle too long, understand? They're closing soon.
Okay, Dad. You think he's right about it being fake?
I don't know.
Well, the only thing I have enough for is the funhouse. Wanna go?
Same here. Come on, it's this way.
Something is loose at the carnival. But is it a menacing beast? Or just a cock and bull hoax? Tune in next time for the thrilling conclusion of Sideshow Snallygaster.
Well, that was a fun radio story time, and obviously Snallygasters are real in this game, in this universe. But I love those vintage sounding radio with different voice actors telling the story here. Protesters.
This is the 3rd time this week I've seen protesters marching outside of Watoga. For the amount of money we're paying, I expect a certain level of security. How is anyone here safe with those mobs screaming at us all day?
Well, life isn't perfect in paradise here, apparently. My reputation.
Mom, I love you, but you're too old-fashioned. I'm gonna do what makes me happy. Other people's opinions be damned. My reputation is my own. Forged by me, not your friends, not you, and definitely not some boy. Besides, our relationship is strictly business. I've lined up some buyers for his latest work. See? That marketing degree hasn't gone so unutilized, has it? I'm making a hefty commission. But, just between the two of us, I think his work sucks.
Wonder what that's all about. That boy.
Mom, that boy isn't a hippie. He's an artist. Hippies are poor. He's loaded. And, that's not drugs. That's patchouli. Okay? And, maybe with a little sweat mixed in. I think it's sexy smelling. Just tell those stuck-up hags to get a grip. They don't just let anyone live here. He's bona fide.
He bona fide. You go get him, girl. A lot of stories up here. I say I'm impressed. What? Okay, that's the transit system. Oh, okay. Let me go back downstairs. Look, someone's fighting over there. hear a lot of combat in this area because it's right next to the cranberry bog where the scorched beasts are. Carrot soup, yum. Gulp, gulp, gulp. We're still in the Watoga Estates area. That boy.
I don't want you hanging around that boy who moved in next door. He's a dirty hippie. I think I can even smell the drugs on him. The ladies at the society are beginning to talk about you. You have no idea how mean those women can be. I need you to comport yourself like the lady your father and I raised you to be.
High society ladies wanting the best for their daughters, and of course they revolt. Your reputation.
Deidre, dear, I mean it. That boy will bring you nothing but trouble. Artists are known for their hedonist lifestyles. I don't want you associated with sordid things. It's not good for either of our reputations. And a good reputation is the only thing a lady can cling to in this world. And for the love of God, don't ever use the word sexy in my presence.
Ugh, hedonism. Making sure we're still in the area. Okay, this is moving to the transit hub. Okay, so I don't think there's a terminal, because the Watoga Estates, I don't think there's any rooms that you can go into. We'll go into here. See if I covered all my bases, yeah. This goes up, that goes to the cafe upstairs. Okay. So the next area would be the... Let's see. Transit station has 2 terminals in it.
The transit hub of Watoga offers
Oh,
monorail
hello.
and bus services to the greater
You're not
We got a
here to
mechanic.
massacre my mechanical buddies.
Transit services wait times are presently longer than normal. We thank you for your patience.
Want to talk about robots now?
Safe travels wherever you are.
What is this place?
Watoga, the city of the future. A fully automated utopia with everything from hard labor to civil service in the hands of the bots. I wish I could have seen it before the war. Things have gotten a little dingy since then.
Why did all the robots turn hostile?
That's not my business to tell. If you're really curious, try checking out the municipal center, if you can survive it.
Do the robots not attack you?
Nope. They like me. And by like me, I mean they're running code that says I'm a special exception to their kill everything directive.
Well, that makes sense. Could you reprogram the robots not to attack me?
It's a little more complicated than that, I'm afraid. But even if there was an easy hack, I wouldn't be interested in giving special privileges to anyone who couldn't do it themselves. Right now, Watoga belongs to the robots and me. And I like it that way.
Samaram actually is the person who has true control of the city because she controls the robots. Is Watoga everything you dreamed of?
Huh. Is it? I mean, aside from the corpses and debris everywhere, yes. I would be happy to live out my days here and never meet another human soul again. No offense. Hit me.
Who are you?
Just a human pledging unwavering loyalty and devotion to superior AI.
Why do you love robots so much?
They exist for a purpose, and they do that purpose well. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Well, sometimes there are ifs and ands, but with any luck they're well documented, and point is, robots always make sense. Anything they do for a reason. I'd prefer if the whole world functioned that way. Plus, they're cutie pies.
What's so bad about humans?
I've never understood humans. They're always hurting each other, and they're really inefficient. If you're going to destroy the world, at least do it properly and eliminate our parasitic species for good. You know, before the war, I once got fired for telling my boss that his code was a pile of crap and needed to be reworked. But it was true. How about robots? I love talking about robots.
Let's talk about robots.
Oh, you couldn't have said a more delightful series of words. Have you read about the latest servo model Robco was working on before the war? I'm still trying to get my hands on one.
Have you checked the Robco Research Center?
Scoured it from top to bottom. No dice on the servo. Well, maybe my lucky day is simply yet to come. Or I'll have to make it myself.
What's your favorite type of robot?
Oh dear. How could I possibly choose? Protectrons are charming. Simple, quaint design, marching ever forward on a single directive. But handies are so versatile. So many possible attachments. But the human personality thing really drops their point value. iBots? Boring. Liberators? Too political. Robo-brains? Creepy. Oh, Assaultrons. Now those pack some grievous power. But I don't like the humanoid body. I got it. Sentry bots. Massive, commanding, powerful. Really the whole package.
Do robots have souls?
Do humans have souls? How do you define a soul? If it's something that gives you purpose, then robots have more of a soul than any other entity I know. Aw, do we have to?
I'll leave you to your robot paradise.
And I'll leave you to your human wasteland.
Ta-ta! I think she likes robots.
Be gentle with the robots, will you? They're only following their programming.
Thinking about moving to Watoga, but not sure how you'll get around? Look no further than the futuristic Watoga monorail. You can live in the city and commute to work in a breeze by riding on the fastest mass transit system in Appalachia. Below is a guide for all current monorail
Enjoy.
stops.
Flesh and bone.
With many more planned in the future. Transit hub. You are here! Depart from the station and you're guaranteed to get into any stop on the transit network within 15 minutes or your money back. Asterisk. Time-based refund requests related to the 15-minute guarantee are evaluated on a per-case basis. Authorized refunds issued in the form of travel tokens for future monorail travel. Watoga monorail travel tokens have no monetary value and are not intended for resale. Spruce Knob. Head down the west track to reach the highest elevation in Appalachia. See the view from the newly refurbished observation deck, or stay the night in the nearby campground. Reaching this elevation via monorail is only possible using the amazing technology of the massive monorail elevator, which swings monorail raiders up hundreds of feet in the air in a matter of seconds. Bramwell. At the end of the west track is Bramwell, home of the luxury mega mansions where the ultra-rich residents of the region live. While you probably won't be rubbing shoulders with the Garahan or Hornwright families, you can exit here to take a tour of the impressive underground Garahan Mining HQ. Robco Research Center. Take the North Track for a short non-stop trip to Robco Research Center, the #1 employer of Watoga residents. Holders of the yearly monorail pass can also get a discount on a fascinating tour of their world-famous robotics factory using promo code GAWATOGA.
Beep. Boop. Did I convince you?
It's very convincing, Miriam. This is her food right here. Ooh. Nuka cherry.
The transit hub of Watoga offers monorail and bus services to the greater Cranberry Bog area and beyond. Transit services wait times are presently longer than normal. We thank you for your patience. Watoga wishes you safe travels wherever you are headed. Please see the boards for latest arrival and departure time. Welcome to the Watoga Transit Hub, the future of travel.
Okay, we're currently at the transit hub. And that will also cross over to the Civic Center. So I think this is going to be super mutant territory that we're crossing into. Look at this. You get to see a little bit of higher elevation of this view, but look how amazing this is. This is a pretty detailed, large exploration area. You can do a screenshot. The sunset going on is pretty beautiful. Oh, fusion core is about to go dead, Helen. There we go. Tales from the West Virginia Hills 4. Ooh, challenge complete. I got all 11 magazines. Nice. Sideshow Snallygaster. Oh, that is a cool art piece there. From that holotape we just listened to. It's a difficult location to actually find. It's completely random. But it took me a couple years to get that achievement. Was that any clues? Look at the rest of the monorail system here. It's just broken up into pieces, but the main support pillars are still there. But actually, if you follow along it, it does take it to across the different locations all throughout Appalachia. Look. We got some super mutants around here somewhere. Well, that's the Brotherhood of Steel right here. They have their the vertibird parked up there. Alright.
How you? No green stuff here.
Alright, so there's 6 terminals in the Civic Center area where I am right now.
Welcome to the Watoga Civic Center, the future of events.
Then we might be encountering either some critters or some scorched in here. Yep, that's the scorched I hear. The guy came at me with a mallet. Okay, let me make sure I explore everything on this side first. There we go. Facilities terminal. Facilities reports. So, I have a question. Why do we have locker rooms? All the teams are robots. Even the high school events are all robots because none of the kids actually play. They just send their handy units to do it for them. At least the place is always clean. Oh, that's so sad. None of the kids play sports. Events report. Ticket sales are half of what we projected. No one wants to watch bots play basketball, especially since you can't even tell the teams apart. I know human jerseys don't fit them, but can we get different colored hats at least? Antique show. Glad we tried a more creative use of the space. Unfortunately, none of the residents actually bought my antiques to appraise. The oldest piece of the furniture was a TV from last year. They were genuinely shocked when we told them it didn't qualify. At least the owner of Appalachian Antiques was happy. Sold everything she bought. What a waste of a space here. This is anything interesting in the lockers, but I think we cleaned this out. Alright, so we got a stadium or arena full of Scorch that we can start picking out. Right, all clear. So if you go here, you know, there's always some collectibles. I found a bobblehead, one of the previous locations, and a comic book. Ooh. Let's hack this. Bizarre. Secrets. Periods. Purpose. There we go. Current arena mode. System offline. Important. Read me. Do not use unless authorized. This is not a joke. Changing settings while in development is hazardous. Risk of serious injury or death. Change arena mode. Arena system undergoing maintenance. Notes. A place to keep notes for arena plans no matter how ridiculous they are. Turret match. Sargento wants me to go forward with the turret match first. I rigged up some salvage turrets at the base of the mezzanine level. Need to work out the targeting issues to make matches fair. Sargento wants a catchy name for the matches. I like Rain of Lead. He likes Bullet Hell. Why bother asking me then? Should be good to go soon. Tampering. Someone's been tampering with the arena mode system after hours. Nearly got the morning crew killed the other night when the turrets turned on them. This is a reminder to myself to keep this terminal password protected from now on, and to set it to maintenance mode so no one else can make the same mistake. Lines. Just in case Sargento wants me to take over announcing sometime. Here we go, everyone. Are you excited to be here tonight? I know I am. Who wants to see blood? He just got murdered. It's kill or be killed. It's your favorite host, Carl. Wow, amazing. Holy bundles of amazingness. Holy bundles of amazingness. Chainsaws. Got another note from Sargento that just said chainsaws. I'm not sure what to do about it because every time I ask him, he just says, chainsaws, you know, bow, make it happen. Does he just want to give the fighters chainsaws and let them have at it? I don't even know where to get a chainsaw anymore, let alone multiple chainsaws. Well, so, no human participants in any of the matches, so they were using bots. And that was going well. Be more careful.
Eugene, you've got to tell me when you're going to program them to fail. I lost 5 big ones last night. Jesus. Also, I found the holotape I left you just lying around. Be more careful.
Well, yeah, they were definitely not careful at all. Another bobblehead. Science. Nice. Always be prepared to explain the hows and the whys. Can I boop you? Boop. And that was booped. Wasn't safe. Nothing exciting. that's the end. Okay. That's the exit. This is the little kitchen here. Sold the refreshments. Sometimes you find recipes in there, but I didn't see any. Ooh. Oop, missed. Ooh, I messed that up. There he goes. Cotton candy. Can go that way. Nothing in the bathrooms here. Ah, hi. Oh, hi. I think I was just here.
Not us.
Boop. Headshot. Nothing useful in here that I can see. Oh, there we go. Sideshow Snallygaster, Part 2.
Tonight, we bring you the final chapter of Sideshow Snallygaster. When last we left off, two boys, Billy and Teddy, were headed toward the funhouse, trying to shake off the upsetting rumor that a dangerous beast escaped its cage.
Wow, this funhouse is bonkers. It's the Hall of Mirrors. Get a load of me. My body looks so big and fat in the reflection. And this mirror makes me look tall and thin. Whoa. And this one makes you look like you have a tail. Teddy, that's not your tail. It's the Snallygasters. Look out! It's coming right at you! Ah! Its head's stuck in the mirror. Ew! Look at all those eyes on its back. The Snallygaster is real. I knew it. And look over there. Is that a body on the floor? The Snallygaster must have killed him. Who knows how many other people it's gobbled up in here? It's breaking loose. Let's scram. It's got me. Its arms wrapped around me. Help me, Dad.
Down, girl! Down!
It's the carnival barker. Help us.
Sit down!
I'm free. I'm free.
That's right, girl. Easy now.
That was a close one.
Thank you so much, mister.
Say, where are your parents, boys?
We're here alone. But don't worry. We'll tell everyone all about this and how you saved our lives.
I was afraid you might say that.
What do you mean?
What I mean is that there's good publicity and there's bad publicity. And I always need to make sure I'm in control of both. A close call like this could be the end of business. And I can't risk that now, can I?
But, mister, we won't tell anyone if you don't want. We swear it. Don't we, Teddy?
Cross our hearts and hope to die?
Well, now, I couldn't have said it better myself. Supper time, girl. The next day, the carnival pulled up stakes and moved on to the next town, because the show must go on at any cost. Be sure to tune in next week for another thrilling chapter of Tales from the West Virginia Hills.
Alright, it's always fun to hear those little performances on those holotapes. Let's see how much more exploration we have left. This here, I'm gonna look through the bleachers here. Seats. Cram. Ooh. Tastes just like Spam. Okay, we were just there. I think we were here. Yep, we were there on that side. Can't remember which side I was on, to be honest, where I started out. Okay, this is B. I think we were just here too. Okay. So we have explored the Civic Center, Transit Hub, States, Municipal Emergency, Corporate, and the Shopping Plaza. So I believe that covers up all the major areas. So okay. Chat, let's piece together what happened in Watoga. So we have a good thinking spot here. Okay. Based on all the terminals we read, here's the timeline. Pre-war, Watoga built as Automated City Showcase. AMS Corporation controls everything. Workers lose jobs to robots. Mayor corrupt, covering up problems. Day of bombs. Automated systems continue running. Most humans dead or evacuated. Robots kept serving, quote unquote, empty city. And post-war, the Scorched, which we just killed a bunch of, arrived. Emergency services overwhelmed. Robots turned hostile. Or were they programmed to by the saboteur, as we have talked to the police chief at the emergency center has indicated. City becomes death trap, except Merrim, who is the only mechanic or the robot expert in town who knows how to control them and program so they wouldn't attack her. So the really dark part is, I feel like, is the Robco company investing in this city. And then attracting all this talent, all these brains, you know, kind of like a Silicon Valley of the Appalachians. They wanted to turn this into, that's their vision. But they thought of these really grandiose schemes to keep it in here, but it turned very dystopian, and it in turn turned into a death trap. Anyone who has lived here all died horribly. Maybe just as much as the rest of Appalachia, but even more so, from being hunted down by the robots or by the Scorched, or through, you know, societal norms, you know, eventually broke down, etc. So what do you think, chat? Did we miss anything? Could Watoga have been saved at some point? And there's also connections to other areas, such as the town of Welch, that they were experimenting with ultrasight, that it completely contaminated, and we're trying to cover up. And there's also the Garam underground mining facility too, that this is connected to. So all roads kind of led to this city and its ties to Robco and its operations. Right, so we're going to check, what is the monster? Oh, where a pinata mask candy turned into prizes before being beaten to a pulp. Taking one last look in the city. And that's the Brotherhood of Steel Vertibird parked up there. Watoga Underground. Now this is someplace we haven't visited yet. Ooh, what kind of dangers are we going to get into here? Oh, I need a key? Oh. Alright, I'm not sure how to get that. I may have to come back at a later date with the key.
Hostile target identified.
Resetting threat level.
Oh no. Ugh. These things are nasty. See if we can get to the top of this. Two shot at both of them. This looks like Raider mischief here. Prove your worth. Want to prove your worth in honor to the Brotherhood of Steel. Meet me at Watoga Towers. If you're just a raider looking for trouble, think twice. This one didn't. Initiate Vernon Dodge. Brotherhood of Steel.
Welcome to the Watoga Civic Center, the future of events. The Watoga Civic Center welcomes you. Presidential debate happens here. The Civic Center is your home to the future of music. Automatons will blow your mind with sound.
This is a T60 armor set right here. Next to the Civic Center on the rooftop. So if you guys looking for a T60 set, there it is right here. Got some mines here. Well, let's see, anything worthwhile? We got assault rifles, ammo. Looks like this didn't end up as planned for the Brotherhood. Oh, something exploded. By the way, if you're watching this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Would appreciate your support. Thank you. Let's see if we can get onto other rooftops here. Not many others here. I don't know if there's any other lore related stuff. Let's also go this way. I know there's some super mutants, but I'll clear them out, no problem. Got a lot of caps. Up over 10,000 now. Here they are. Looks like the super mutants took over the Brotherhood of Steel base here.
Find you soon, Newman.
Alright, all clear. Hallucinogen gas canisters. That's for quest for collecting them. Let me get out of my suit, didn't I? Nothing in here. Okay, let's go run around in our jetpack and they'll be a little bit more mobile. Sugar bombs. Okay, now I believe I have explored all the rooftops. Going across just in case. Yep, that is it. All right. Well, that was incredible. We read around 30 to 35 terminals. I didn't keep track of all the holotapes, but it was a lot of holotapes that we listened to. And covered the complete story of Watoga's fall. So next stream Monday, I'm thinking about going up to Boston or one of the lesser known areas here. Let's see. Atlantic City. Sorry, not Boston. Atlantic City or the Pits. So Atlantic City obviously has the casino quarter and a bunch of gangs and all kinds of fun jazzy music thing stuff here. And so I wish we would do another location besides that in a wasteland. What are you curious about, my dear listeners / watchers, out of the entire area, which is a pretty big world to explore? What would you like to cover next for our lore exploration? Well, if you enjoyed this deep lore dive, hit that follow button. I do this every stream. Slow, thorough, story-focused Fallout 76 exploration. And I'll see you guys on Monday at 7 p.m. And let me know. Feel free to leave a comment of what you liked about this stream or what you would like to see next. Thank you.